You've outgrown your house.
You need more space.
And now you're facing a decision that thousands of homeowners on Long Island struggle with.
Do you finish the basement?
Or build an addition.
One option is usually significantly cheaper.
The other can completely transform how you live in your home.
Today, we're breaking down the real costs, value, ROI, and what we actually recommend depending on your situation.
Let's dive right in.
Let's start with the biggest factor, cost.
In most cases, a finished basement is going to cost significantly less than adding an addition to your home.
Why?
Because the foundation, roof, framing, siding, and structure already exist.
You're basically improving existing space instead of creating new space.
An addition means excavation, foundation work, framing, roofing, siding, windows, and structural tie-ins.
In the end, there's just a lot more construction involved.
Now, let's talk about which adds more value to your home. This is where things get interesting.
A lot of homeowners assume a finished basement will add the same value as above ground square footage.
It usually does not.
On Long Island especially, homeowners will generally place a higher value on above grade living space. A primary suite addition,
a large kitchen.
Those will often have a greater impact over a finished basement.
Not always,
but often.
Now let's talk about what problem you're trying to solve. Most people skip this question.
What is the problem you're actually trying to solve?
Need a home theater?
Basement.
Need a bigger kitchen?
Maybe an addition?
The answer depends on how your family lives.
Now, both options will come with some hidden considerations.
For basements, think about moisture control, egress requirements, ceiling heights, and mechanical equipment locations.
For additions, there's zoning restrictions, setbacks, structural tie-ins, drainage, and utility relocations.
The cheapest option on paper isn't always the cheapest option in reality.
Here's what we've seen after years of renovations on Long Island.
If a homeowner simply wants more usable square footage,
a basement will often provide tremendous value.
But if the current layout of the house is a problem,
a basement usually won't fix it.
A cramped kitchen stays cramped.
And a missing primary suite stays missing.
That's where additions become much more valuable.
If your goal is improving the way your home functions and increasing the long-term value,
the addition often wins. The best choice isn't basement or addition.
It's understanding what problem you're trying to solve first.
If this helped, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. And drop your questions in the comments below. We'll see you next time.